Hi, and welcome to Red Rocket Baseball. Today's video, my first video, is going to be my top 30 teams for the 2026 season. We're going to go easy. First one, the Rockies. I want the Rockies to be good. I really do. They won't be. Next 5, 10 years, they won't be. Goodman, Doyle, Lorenzen, Sagano probably. They're going to be traded. Hopefully they can get some value. I like Condon. Ethan Holiday one day will be able to swing the bat. No one's ever going to be able to pitch there. Not consistently. Sorry, Dolander. Love you. Nationals, number 29. How are they this bad? What, 5, 8 years ago? You weren't going to say they're a top 3 worst team in baseball, but they are. And Woods, rooting for you, or James Wood, rooting for you. Dylan Cruz, rooting for you. Hope you guys are good. Brady House, maybe. But this rotation, I mean, what are we doing? The Cardinals. Not much to say about this team. They traded away Arenado, Contreras. They're left with Liberatore. Left with Dustin May. Maybe they can come back and be something. But anyone who wants to learn how to play shortstop, anyone that wants to learn how to play center field, watch Wynn, watch Scott. They're elite out there. I mean, otherwise, if you're not trying to watch them two play defense, don't watch the Nationals this year. Or don't watch the Cardinals this year. Number 27, I have the White Sox. And White Sox, they made some moves this offseason. They made some moves I like. And they have players I like. I like them. They're not good. They're not going to be good. I'm rooting for both Montgomerys. Murakami, hope you earned that contract, and I don't know why nobody else signed you. Benny, love you. Yeah, I liked watching you. I do wish Kyle Till was healthy. He was good, and it sucks we're not going to be able to see him for a while. Number 26, I have the Los Angeles Angels. Am I too high on the Angels? Is 26 too high? I mean, look, best case scenario, I'll tell you right now, maybe they're top 22. I can see them going that far with a lot of luck on their side. If at the end of the year they're the 29th best team in baseball, because you're not going to be worse than the Rockies, I wouldn't bat an eye. I would not be surprised whatsoever. So too high on the Angels at number 26. Maybe I am. Neto, I hope you can repeat. I know a lot of people are down on you. I'm not. I do think Sean Yuel is a very good baseball player. I'm sorry, very good. He's a solid baseball player. Solid contact. If he can get a little bit of power, if his defense steps up just a little bit. But Trouty, if he can be healthy all year long. I hope O'Hoppe has a better season than he did last year. And not to say it was a terrible season, but I want him to be better. G-Rod and Detmers, if they can be what everyone thought they were going to be, 3 to 5 years ago, and become real pitchers, I'd love that. Good for them. I want all these guys and this team to be good. Again, they won't be. Number 25, I have the Twins. They're trying to start a rebuild. It seems like they're actually trying to start a rebuild, which is nice. But if they really want to, trade Buxton if he lets you. Trade Joe Ryan. You should have done it last year. And I hope that Buxton and Ryan can stay healthy until that day does come, that they do get traded. I hope Simone Woods Richardson Zebby, Brooks Lee. I hope they all have a good time this year, and they're there at the end of the year. Uh, they're good players, or I hope they're good players. But number 25, Twins. So moving on, number 24, I have the Marlins. Hear me out. The Marlins have guys. They do. And that outfield, uh, I'm not looking at the page right now off the top of my head. What, Maurice, Conine, Stowers. There's a fourth one. Whatever. But look, these are guys I like, especially that outfield. Maybe I'm too down on them. I don't know. I don't believe in it. Sandy, it's time. It was time probably 2 years ago. It's definitely time now. Trade him. Get something. Hey, Yuri Perez is going to have a season, I'm sure. He's elite. Am I too early on the saying he's elite? Maybe. He is. Number 23, the Rays. Look, here's what Rays have a history of making something out of nothing. Like I was talking about with the Cardinals. If you want to watch Simpson run the bases, play some defense, good for you. Caminero will hit. And he will hit at an elite level. Walls, hey, that's some great defense over there at short. But in the most respectful way possible. I don't care about most of these guys. I don't care. Not necessarily all of them are bad. None of them are going to be your favorite player. Number 22, Rangers. What a downfall, right? I mean, champions in 2023, and now we're here. If everyone's healthy and at their best, this team can be solid. The best players on the team, excluding Langford, are all aging players that what is their best anymore? And how much do we believe they're going to stay healthy? And then the younger guys, besides Langford, they're not living up to what we wanted. I hope they're fun to watch again, though. Baseball's more fun when they're competitive, and I don't think anyone really believes they will be all that competitive. So, 21, the Giants. Okay. I mean, that's my thought process on this team and most of these guys is okay. These guys do fill up that roster spot. They will win you some games, and they're a team that it feels like every game is going to be 3-2, 5-4. Close games, and more often than not, they're not going to win. I hope Eldridge is elite. I do. I hope this kid comes up and he just rakes. Personally, Bailey's defense at catcher. If you want to learn how to play catcher, you watch Patrick Bailey. I mean, elite, top of the top defensive player. Bader's always been fun for me to watch. I liked him. I like his swing. I like his stance, but I mean, it's not like he's a great guy or great player. But yeah, I hope Patrick Bailey can hit the ball a little bit this year. Number 20, and I feel like some people probably think I'm too high. A lot of people probably think I'm too low. The Pittsburgh Pirates. I love this team. I really do. I've been on the Jared Jones train for a while. I mean, sucks he's been hurt forever. But, I mean, you got Paul Skeens, you got Bubba Chandler, you got Jared Jones. I've always been at least somewhat a fan of Mitch Keller. I don't think his stuff's anything to rave about, but solid guy. I've always been a fan of the Pirates in some way. I remember I used to love Starling Marte. When Andrew McCutchen was the guy, they had Starling Marte as well. I loved Marte. Don't know why. When he was on the Pirates, I stopped caring. And I don't know if that's a me thing or if his game changed by that point. But yeah, and Pirates. I know he hasn't been great in spring training. Start Connor Griffin day one. Start Connor Griffin. Number 19. The Cleveland Guardians. Look, on paper, I want them like number 25, number 26, but they're just the Rays on steroids where it doesn't matter what that team looks like on paper. They're going to make the playoffs. They're probably going to have a competitive game in the wild card, something like that. And you're going to be confused, and everyone's going to look around and say, is J-Ram that good? Yes, he is. He's that good to where he, quote-unquote, carries this team every single year to the wild card, but nothing more. He's never going to leave, so until he is gone, Guardians, 21 to 17, that's your range. Somehow, a bunch of other players are going to step up, and good for them. This team should suck. They won't. And good for those guys who are going to step up. I'm happy for them. Number 18, Cincinnati Reds. I've wanted these guys higher. I've been on the Reds too, just kind of like the Pirates, where it's a bad team that I want to be good, and they haven't been good, and Hunter Green's out. And this team, how good are you going to be without Hunter Green? And I know it's a starting pitcher and only 1 in 5 days, all this. He's your best player. Yes, Hunter Green is a better pitcher than Ellie is a batter, and Ellie is electric, okay? And that's why they are as high as they are still, is Ellie, great. Lodolo, I love you. You're great. Sal Stewart, I hope you're as good as everyone, and myself included, thinks you are. Matt McLean, I believe in you. No one else is right now. Nobody else is on the McLean train. I am. You got this. You're going to be better than even I think you are. I'm confident in that. Could Brian Hayes learn how to hit? Please. Number 17, I have the Arizona Diamondbacks. Cattell rumors should be gone. Carroll, I thought he was injured. He's not. Love that. I was wrong. Editor fixed that. Actually, I do love the Arenado pickup. I think it's great. And for this pitching staff, your job, and I know he's not the same defender he used to be, and some people think he's probably overrated defender at this point in his career. You hit on the ground, it's an out. Perdomo won't be the same he was last year. I hope he is in a way. I mean, he's never someone that I thought stood out, and last year he proved me wrong. I hope he can continue to do so. I don't think he will. I think he'll fall back down a little bit. And pitching staff's not all that special. Hope Gallen is Gallen again. He hasn't looked like himself in a few years. So I just hope he can go back to being a true ace. Number 16, Athletics. Am I too high? Probably, right? I mean, looking at this team, you take away 3 or 4 guys, and they're competing with the Rockies and Nationals. I mean, but we're too early, or we're too far before the season starts. I'm doubling down. Number 16, the Athletics. I mean, Nick Kurtz and friends, really. Denzel Clark, elite defense. Love to watch it. I think he has the tools to become a competent hitter, because in the most polite way possible, he was terrible at the bat last year. But I think he'll have some offense. I'm not saying he'll go out there and have 30 home runs, nothing crazy, but competent hitter. 260 average, maybe. 250 average, maybe. Uh, Number 15, the Astros. Uh, God, this team. Oh, I hate this team, and I feel like I'm higher than half of the media, and I'm lower than the other half, and they're mid team, and I think that's a little high on them. And the only reason this high is because I've seen them get it done, and they have a pedigree, and it's not the same team, so maybe they don't anymore. Look, the downfall of the Astros, if it hasn't already came, it is coming, and I hope it's sooner rather than later. But we'll look positive a little bit. I hope Amai's good. I do. I hope he's a good pitcher. He hasn't looked great, in my opinion, so far. And I'm seeing quite a few holes in his game, but I hope he's good. And I'm frustrated so many other teams didn't put in a real bid for him. Hunter Brown's going to really get on my nerves because he is that good. And he's going to continue to be that good. And I don't want to see it. But good for you, Hunter Brown. Jordan's going to hit, 40 plus home runs, I'm sure. So they have that going for him. But I do not believe in this team. And if it was up to me, they'd be probably in the top, as low as like 23. Number 14, Kansas City Royals. And if you're wondering why they're this high, the reason is Bobby Witt. I mean, in short, it's not like the Athletics where it's Nick Kurtz and friends, but it's Bobby Witt. It's the pass watch. I hope CAG becomes everything I want him to be, everything you want him to be. I mean, I want this kid to be good, and hopefully Garcia. I feel like he was a little overrated for a while, and I feel like now he's underrated, and I hope he can do a little bit more this season. He's looked good in the WBC. Good for him. Good for Venezuela. And I hope Perez gets that life back in him. I feel like he's been missing out emotionally invested. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I just hope he gets some life back in him, and I hope Cole Reagans is a Cy Young candidate. And me along with everyone else, I believe in Noah Cameron. He's going to be good. Number 13, Atlanta Braves. I mean, part of me believes that this team a large part of me believes it will be just like it was years ago, or a couple years ago, where they're one of the top teams. And 13 is kind of me not knowing what to do. I mean, like I said, I think they're going to be that there's a large part that says, hey, this is a team. They're going to go back to the 2022 season, 2023, something along those lines. And but most of me, and I think it's an emotional thing where I don't want them to be that good. I don't think they're going to be that good, and I know they could be, and that's why they're at 13. Acuna, if he's right, top 2 to top 4 right fielders in the league. Sale, he's going to be Chris Sale, I'm sure, and hope he can stay healthy. Strider, I hope he can become himself again, and I know he's coming off tough injury and then a tough season after the injury. Hope he can be something. Olsen, Riley, are these guys going to be what we remember them as, or are they going to be this new version that we saw last year where we don't know what we're going to say, what we're going to think about them? But number 12, it's the Padres. I feel like ever since Tatis came in the league, the Padres have been an overrated team. I've never felt like they've been true contenders. Michael King, I miss you. I'm a Yankees fan. I miss you, Michael King. This is a weird team. they're probably going to perform. And there's probably going to be nights where you're sitting there and you think they can compete, and then they're going to fall again because they always do. But it's a weird lineup. It's a weird rotation. Mason Miller is the best reliever in baseball, so good for you guys for having him. And smart move is to keep him. I'm not saying ever trade him. Angels legend Griffin Canning can hopefully crack the rotation. I would love to see that. But no, I don't. I don't like this team, and I don't like. They're still better than most teams, and they'll probably pull something crazy at the deadline, whether it's to make them better or to get some type of prospect that you didn't think they'd be able to pull off. And yeah, but overrated, and they'll probably be in the playoffs and not make much noise. Number 11, Detroit Tigers. I don't know what to say about them. They don't stand out. And they're going to make the playoffs. I mean, especially in that division, respectfully. Scooble's was the best pitcher in baseball. They did him dirty in the offseason, and I can't wait to see him on my team next year. So, Valdez is probably a solid pickup. Never been a fan due to the team he's been on, but if anyone on that team collapsed, I wouldn't bat an eye. You know what I mean? I mean, if halfway through the season we realized Riley Green, Gleyber Torres, Kerry Carpenter, all these guys aren't what we thought or what they have been what they were last year. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. It sucks to see, but I don't see a high ceiling for anyone on this team except Scribble, of course. I'm sorry. I'm just assuming he'll be gone at the deadline. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe they are that team, and I'm just not seeing it. Number 10, Baltimore. Baltimore. They're so high on my list. I'm so high on them, and I don't know why. Yeah, I have them above the Tigers, and I kind of fought myself for it. But I look at this lineup, and they're significantly better than they were last year. And there's no way all the mistakes of last year are going to happen again. All of the drop-offs, and there's going to be comeback players. Adley's going to be Adley again. I mean, that kid is too young, and he's too talented. He's going to be back. Jackson Holiday, he's going to be a ball player. Basayo, he's going to be solid. That's what they do. Gunner, elite, but I mean, back to these, them being significantly better. Pete Alonso, I mean, Mets, what are you doing? Taylor Ward, yes. O'Neill is going to be better. Tyler O'Neill, he's going to hit an opening day home run, I'm sure. Shane Baz is a pickup that I feel like isn't being talked about enough. But get healthy. Jackson, Gunner, you're elite. Number 9, the Mets. I'm sorry, Mets fans. I really am, and I feel like if you're on top of your game and you guys are doing what you should be, top 5 team in baseball, and it feels low, but prove it to me. You have to prove it to me that you're a top 5 team in baseball, and I hate you. I want that to be clear. I hate the Mets organization, and I hate Mets fans for the most part. You guys bother me. Not all of you, but the mainstream fans, but prove me wrong for putting you at 9. I mean, I still think you're weak in a lot of areas. I think where you're strong, you are super strong. I just think that your weaknesses are super weak. And I hope Senga can be what I and a lot of other people thought he was going to be. I know a lot of Mets fans are down on Senga. I don't think what we saw last year is who he is. I think he's better than that. If he comes out with a 3.2 ERA, 2.8 ERA, even like if we're going high. I wouldn't be all that surprised. I don't know, Mets fans. Congrats on Bo Bichette as well. He's great pickup. Good for you guys. Uh, yeah, prove me wrong. Number 8, I have the Chicago Cubs. They got better, right? I mean, they lost Tucker, and Bregman's not going to make up for Tucker production, but they did get better. I mean, I'm I'm probably putting a little more trust in the pen to do their job than other people. I think PCA can be most of the player he was in the first half and a lot better of a player than he was in the second half. I love this rotation. This rotation's great. I don't know, Edward Cabrera. I'm glad you guys got him because I wanted him, didn't get him. Glad it was you guys. Very good team. Red Sox. I'm probably wrong here. I mean, Ranger Suarez, Sonny Gray. This rotation with Crochet, Suarez, Sonny Gray, it could be an insane top 3 rotation. Roman Anthony is going to do some amazing things for the next, decade and a half. I feel like Duran is overhated a little bit. I mean, even Red Sox fans are like, "Oh, we should have traded Duran." Blah, blah. No, Duran's very good at baseball, and I love watching him out there. It just sucks that he has to do it against my team, and I'm so glad Devers is gone because although I think he's always been a little bit overrated, he always killed Garrett Cole and just the Yankees in general. Rafaela, elite defense in the fit. I mean, I'm sure he's going to show improvement on the offensive end too. And there's just some things I don't trust as much as most people, especially Red Sox fans. I know you guys love Brian Bale. I don't see it. And maybe that's just the hater in me. But those guys that's going to be fighting for a spot or have a spot between Bayo, Connor Early, Cutter Crawford, Oviedo, don't believe in you guys. And I think we're going to go halfway through the year, and I'm going to be glaringly wrong. And at least one of those guys are going to be probably competing with Sonny Gray for that 3rd spot. But here's my hottest take of the video probably. I don't think that Contreras at first base was the right move. I don't think he's going to be a difference maker for you guys. And you're probably sitting there thinking, well, what else did we have? You're right, but I don't think this guy's going to stick. I mean, he will because of his paycheck, but I don't believe in him like that. Number 6, give me the Brew Crew. I mean, Milwaukee, you guys just do amazing things year after the year, but respectfully, I don't see you getting it done anytime soon. And you guys keep doing this thing where you trade or let very good players go, and then you guys get somebody back, you make them very good, and then get rid of somebody else that was very good. I mean, this staff, you guys are insane, but anyways, just outside of the top 5, Milwaukee Brewers. Mizorowski is going to be a true ace, I'm sure. Sprout, that's a pickup. Mets traded him. I was caught off guard. I think Sprout's going to be better than most of the guys that they could have traded away. But that's for a different video. Kyle Harrison, I think he's going to be very good with this staff. I think they're going to make him a pitcher. And it's what you guys do, right? You have a list of guys, you're thinking, meh, and then every single one of them produces. Garrett Mitchell, please produce. Churio may become an MVP candidate. I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever. Bryce Turing, a top 3 second baseman, and if you looked me in the eyes and said he's top 2, he's top 1, I'd have an argument, but at least it'd be an argument. Number 5, Phillies. Great team, great players. They're just getting older, and I love the Phillies. They're my favorite National League team, and you could drop off to number 10. I'd be upset, not surprised. Justin Crawford is a name to watch, though, and I know it's not like I'm the only one seeing it. I just think he's going to be better than a lot of people think. And hopefully Aiden Miller gets called up and Painter does what he wants them, what we all want him to do, and expect a Aaron Nola comeback. There's no way he does as poorly as he did last year, especially after what we saw in the WBC. Nola is back to being a top 3 pitcher on that rotation. Top 2 maybe, who knows. Number 4, Seattle Mariners. And they're going to hate me for saying that. They're top 2, top 3 at worst. You know, like Mariners fans, they're cussing at me right now. And you guys have the best rotation in baseball. And it's so frustrating because it's just a list of guys you wish was on your team. Every team wishes they had any of these 5 guys. Just please stay healthy. You guys are so much fun to watch when you're healthy. Why the number 4? Cal probably won't do it again. I'm not saying he's going to suddenly have 25 home runs, but, I mean, a great season with 40 home runs, it brings him down compared to his 60. J-Rod is a little bit overrated. Still great. Overrated. Naylor is good. Not great. And I see a lot of Mariner fans that love him and think he's this player that I just don't think he is. And then it kind of starts becoming a lot of who care players. But with this rotation, you need some defense. And I hope Cole Young can provide some defense and not that abysmal defense he played all of last year. And I think he can hit too. That's going to be the pro of the Mariners, is I believe in Cole Young. I'm probably just a hater all around though on this team, and that's my bad. Number 3, my team. The Yankees. It's probably a bit biased, probably a lot biased, probably too high. I don't care. Go Yankees, go. Some of these guys can't not produce the way they did last year, right? I mean, a lot of these guys are just too good to play as poorly as they did last year, and they still won a lot of games and went fairly far in the playoffs. I believe Jazz, when he says he'll be a 50-50 season, timeout. No, he will not have a 50-50 season. I mean, I believe him in a way that he's going to produce in a way nobody's seen him produce before. I think this is going to be his best year of his career. And he's somebody, if he's not on your team, you probably hate him. But he's on my team, so I love him, and he's going to be that player. He's going to get MVP votes. He's not winning it because we got Judge, and the AL has Judge, and I'm expecting it again. But he'll be a top guy, and we missed out on a lot of guys this offseason, but I don't think it matters as much. If Cole and Rodon can come back to who they are, or even 80% of who they are, this rotation is top 2. My advice for the Yankees is, first off, be players at the deadline. Second off, Spencer Jones is better than you think he is. Play him. I like Dominguez. I don't like we picked Grisham up because realistically, he's not going to. He's the guy that did produce, and I don't see it happening again this year. I hope I'm wrong. Make room for Spencer Jones. Start him every day. Start Dominguez every day. Figure it out. Number 2, Blue Jays. I wanted the Yankees here, but Blue Jays beat them. They earned the number 2 spot. They might have earned the number 1 spot. But here we are with the Blue Jays, and if they picked up Tucker, maybe they would be number 1. But they got better, and they got quite a bit better probably. And I mean, Kirk, he's going to be worse than he was, right? Alejandro Kirk is not going to be as productive in my opinion. Springer will be good, but he'll be worse as well. You guys lost Bo Bichette. And I know I'm saying all these negative things right after saying you got better, but I think Okamoto is going to be very good. I think Dylan Cease is an underrated pickup because I know the numbers he had last year weren't too special. I know what he can be. I think he probably will be just that on this rotation. Yesevich will be very good for the next decade, and it's going to frustrate me. And he's younger, but he is not better than Schlittler. Don't care. Very good team. Top 2. Number 1, Dodgers. Yay. Love this. Not just Dodgers. Dodgers with Kyle Tucker this time. Not much to say about him. I hope Sasaki figures out. Kid, you can tell he cares. He wants it. Just hasn't had it yet. And I hope he does get it. But even if not, Snell's going to come back eventually, and this is an elite team, maybe the most elite team we've seen. They're probably going to do it again, upsettingly. And I am expecting Mookie and Freddie to drop off, but they're not going to drop off enough for it to matter. That Mookie comment's going to come back to bite me when I post in just a couple of days my top 30 hitters. I will have my top 30 hitters, my top 30 pitchers before opening day on the 25th. And if this video upset you because of some of my takes, I promise you those 2 videos will make you never watch my videos again. Red Rocket Baseball out. Thank you guys for watching.